tutorial, guys. You're gonna need some cooling racks, about 5 of them, okay? 5 individual ones. And you can purchase these from Dollar Tree, guys. You're gonna need a wire cutter. First, we're gonna cut this one here. We're gonna be cutting the top of it. Then we're gonna move over, not the second one, but we're gonna move to the third one and cut that one. And then we're gonna skip that one and then go to the 5th one. And like that, leave that one and then go to the other one and then leave that one and go to the other one. So that's what we're gonna be doing. First, we're gonna have to, because this is where the washi tape's gonna be hanging off of. That's why we're gonna have to do this first before we even put the whole thing together. So let's go ahead and cut that off. Just try to get to the top part, guys, the top edge. My wife, it's very easy to cut, so. And then what you do is pull that down just a tad bit. Okay, guys, and it's gonna look like that. Try not to wiggle it too much, guys. The more you wiggle it and the more you tug on it, it's gonna break. So these things can break if you put a lot of forces on it. So just be aware of that. So like I said, we do the first one, which, let me show you, which is this side here, this first one right here. Then we're gonna skip this one here, and then we're gonna move to this one here. So we're gonna be cutting this top piece right here. Okay, good. And then we're gonna skip that one, and then we're gonna do this one here. Like I said, you're gonna be leaving one in between of each other when you open that up. Once you're finished doing the top one, it should now look like this. Now it's sticking up like that, and it should look like that, guys. See how you skip? You cut that one, and then you skip this one, and then you cut that one, and then you skip this one, cut that one, and so on and so forth. And you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cut. We're gonna go ahead and cut the bottom ones too as well. When we cut it out, just try to go a little bit closer, not so close to the top, you know what I mean? We don't want that breaking. About right there, guys, see? I leave a little bit of space like this right here. But you don't have to worry about that because we're gonna be covering that up with material. The same line that you cut, you cut and pulled it out is the same lines you're gonna be cutting as well. You're gonna cut, just like we cut the top one, we cut the bottom one. Just like we cut the top one here, we're gonna cut the bottom one as well, and so on and so forth, until you have 5 available like you do at the top of them there. Okay, guys, now it should look like this so far. You should have 5 at the bottom here and 5 at the top here sticking out. It should look like this. Hopefully you guys can see it. Okay, and then you're gonna do this. This one, you're gonna do 2 more. The same way you did this one, you're gonna do 2 more extra ones as well. So you should have 3 of them looking like this right here, okay? So let's go ahead and do the rest of them like that. And make sure if you have to mark it with some permanent marker, go ahead. That way you don't cut the wrong one. So, or then just use this as an example. Just look at it and then you can be able to go from that point. Now you should have 3 of them all lay out like this, okay? So far, you should have it all like that. All 3 of them, okay? Let's put that aside, guys. And now for the 4th one, we're just gonna do the top one, just the top part. We're not gonna do the bottom part, okay? Just the top. And pull that out as well. Okay, so now you should just have this top part here, part of them pulled out, not the bottom. So you're gonna have 3 of them, 3 cooling racks. All 3 of them should have the bottom part pulled out and the top part pulled out. And then you should have only 1, that's the top part that's pulled out and not the bottom part, okay? So now we're gonna put these all together. You need to connect them. You can use cable ties, guys, and you can purchase these from Dollar Tree, or you can use tape as well, or you can use wire and wrap the wire around to hold it together. I mean, you have a couple of options there if you don't have one or the other at home. So what I'm gonna use today is cable tie, because last time I used tape, and tape worked just as good. Just making sure you wrap it around and really good there and tightly, and this keeps it in place. And if you want, you could use your super glue as well to connect this, your E6000 as well as your hot glue gun, to be able to put this together. So you have options too. But I'm gonna use my cable ties, and I'm just gonna put one cable tie at the top here, one at the bottom, and probably one in the center. Okay guys, so you should have this side all together connected. Connect all four like this, guys. Okay guys, now it should look like this, okay? You should have it, everything sealed up. It should now look like a square. And how are we gonna seal this so it can stay stable? Let's go ahead and get our last cooling rack, and we're gonna put that at the bottom. That's gonna be the base at the bottom. Make sure this side here, this thing here is sticking upwards, okay? It's not downwards. And we're gonna let that sit on top of there like that. And then you're gonna be doing the same thing you did for the rest of these, and you're gonna be connecting it, putting some cable wires or tape or whatever you're gonna use. I'm gonna add some tape to mine too. Just like I said, none of this stuff is gonna be showing because you're gonna be covering it over in material, so you have to worry about that. Just to seal it up a little bit, just to keep it in place. So I'm gonna add some tape right in the middle section of each and every one of them, over here, over here, over here, and the bottom ones as well. And then you're gonna connect this at the bottom, and it's gonna be sitting like this. It's supposed to be have a little tiny piece sticking out, guys. When you sit this at the bottom of this, make sure that it sits on the one that has only the 5 at the top, and there's none at the bottom of this one here. We're gonna leave that one, if you see what I'm talking about, like right here. You see how it looks right here? They just have this one here sticking out, and the bottom one, it does not have anything at the bottom here. That's the part you want it to stick out, like you want that part to be sticking out there, and you want to connect that to the rest of them to here, if that makes sense to you guys. That's just to let you know that needs to be, this part needs to be plain, and nothing needs to be at the bottom of this one with that one sticking out there, okay? I hope you guys understand that. I hope that makes sense to you all. Go ahead and connect your stuff at the bottom. Now we should have the whole thing fully together like this. I put tape in between sections. The tape really works awesome because it kind of hold it more tighter and more firmer, the tape, than the cable wires. The cable wires did the job, but I feel like the tape helped it more better as well. So you can use both of them, guys, or you can just go ahead and just use this by itself. So let's go ahead to the next step. The next step we're gonna do is gonna add our material. We're gonna add our material around it. Let's go ahead and cover up this part here and the bottom part as well. So you're gonna need a material, guys, okay? You're gonna need a material that measure 36-inch long, okay? And about 7-inch. This is about 7-inch right here. And then you're gonna need a 36-inch long, okay? This is the back part, so I'm gonna put the end of the material, wrap it all the way around from the front, going all the way around, and it's gonna be the back end, the one with just the 5, and there's nothing at the bottom of it. It's just gonna come around like this, where the end of the material ends at the back of it, and because that one is the back, that's the back part. Make sure it centers, see it ends at the end of this, like that. Okay, and it sits like that, so the whole thing be covered. We're gonna put some at the bottom too. So the back of it, instead of you leaving it looking like this, I feel you can fold it in to get rid of that line and just make it look a little decent, tidy. Put it in like that and just glue it down all the way down there. Okay guys, so far it should look like that, okay? All the way around should look like that, okay? And we're gonna do the same thing with the bottom part. We're gonna cover the bottom layer too as well. So you're gonna need 2 of this size here. 2 of this one, 7.5 or 8" by 36" okay? Underneath there, that's the next thing you're gonna do. Glue it all in place like you did the top one, and then get to the next step. Okay guys, so now it should look like this. I covered all the way around, bottom part too as well. I see a little piece left hanging, so that's why I said go ahead and cut it 36" by 8" just to have extra. It's always better than less. So what I'm gonna do is just cut a little piece and just add it to the corner, the bottom of this, and just cover that up, and that'll be fine. And then we're gonna move to our next step. So let's go ahead and get what we need for the next step. You're gonna need about 35 of these foam sticks and cut them out 1/2 inch by 6". Okay, cut them out like that, and then we're gonna put that on there. We're gonna get a tape, and I'll show you a close-up of what I'm talking about in 1 second. Go ahead and wrap that around. Okay guys, and that's how you're gonna make it look like that. See, I wrapped tape around it, and it's sitting right on top of that wire. And then you're gonna do the rest for all of these, and the rest of every single one of them you're gonna do that for. Hey guys, I find it better when you put, this is time consuming, it takes time guys, so I find it better when you put glue all the way down in the center of the foam board, and then stick it onto the wire, and then you can put some tape over it to seal it up real good. It just works better that way than just putting tape, locking tape inside of it, if you know what I mean. I kind of put a strip of glue going all the way down on the foam board, all the way down, and then I just take that and then put that on top of here, on the ledge of that, and it sticks on there way better. And then I put tape and kind of put tape over it to seal it in there, just to make sure it stays. Because just remember, we're gonna be wrapping our material around this too. So, and then you do that, and then that works awesome. And it should now look like this, guys. A whole lot of them on there. Or you like collecting washi tape, this is perfect for you. I don't have that much washi tape, guys, but just in case I do end up, getting more washi tape, I do have sufficient, but I don't have as much as this displays holds, but I will be adding more to it, of course. We buy along the way, so it come in handy. So this is how it's supposed to look, guys, so far. So what we're gonna do next is we're gonna need there's more, guys. There's more to this. I know it seems like it's never ending. We're almost done. This is the last step. Well, maybe. We're gonna need about the same amount that we need for the sticks. We're gonna need about 35 of these strips. Let me show you. 35 of these strips it's about 11" by 1". And you're gonna cut about 35 of these out. And that's where we're gonna be doing it. We're gonna be wrapping these around the washi tape holder. Glue it down, and then we're gonna just wrap it around like this. You keep wrapping it around. You keep wrapping it until it's full all the way to the top. And then it's gonna be like that. You see that? Now that's how all of them have to look like, guys. So let's go ahead and do that for that. So we're gonna wrap all of them on there, and then glue, of course, you're gonna glue the tip of the end. You're gonna glue the bottom to keep it in place, and then you're gonna glue the top of it to cover that up. So let me go ahead and do that. That little hump there, put a little tip of glue at the top of that, just to hold that material to cover it over, like so. And then keep wrapping until you get to the top. And then you're gonna be covering over that little bit at the top there too. So let's go ahead and put some glue at the top there. Wrap that around one more time and then cover that over like so. Then you should have it looking like that. And that's how it's supposed to look, guys. See that? That looks really good. So, and then we're gonna be putting our washi tapes inside of there. Like I said, that bump is not gonna show once you fill it up with washi tape. But, and then you do the rest of these the same way. Okay guys, now it's all done. So far, this is how it's supposed to look, guys, okay? That looks awesome, look at that. I love the way that looks, guys. Awesome. The same thing with the, see how the top looks? You can put your washi tape in there. And this side, and this side. Every side should be finished. So now what we're gonna do with this part that sticks out is we're gonna get ourselves a basket from Dollar Tree. And this is the size of it, the size that you want. And you get it from Dollar Tree, and then we're gonna put that right there at the end of that to overlap it. So you can sit there really good. And what I'm gonna do is decorate it with this material. I'm gonna decorate a basket and everything, and then attach it to here with like cable ties or tape if you have to. Yeah, attach it there, guys, and then put some fabric that you use for this on here. And then what I'm gonna do is put like my scissors and extra washi tape or whatever else you need to put in there. You can also, if you want, you can leave it like this. It's fine like that. You can store your planners or books or papers or whatever you want to put in here, or even more washi tape, some organizers, and whatever you want to do. It's your preference. And or if you don't like the inside the way it looks, you can also overlap that with some what do you call it, scrapbooking paper or whatever, just for finishing touch. But that looks fine to me. I'm gonna leave it like that, and I think it came out beautiful, guys. I love it. And like I said, you're gonna be putting your covering it with material or anything, or you can leave it like that. It's your choice, but I love it. It turned out to be awesome. Yeah, so like I said, I'll make a video of it. I'm gonna put a board inside of here too to cover the bottom part. I love it. I can't wait to use this. Yes, guys. So I was thinking about putting some washi tape in there. Yay! I love it. Look at that, guys. Perfect. Yay! That looks good. So go ahead and fill the whole rest of them, guys, and have fun with this. This is beautiful. I love this project. I love this organizer. Like I said, it's a little time consuming, but it's worth it because it stores so many washi tapes, guys. I don't even have enough washi tape to put on this, but I will be collecting more down the line, so it's gonna be perfect. And yeah, and it's not just a washi tape organizer. It's also, you can add more things. It's an awesome organizer where you can add your planners or your books or whatever else you want to do, papers, all that good stuff. And then you have a little storage thing here so you can put your tape and your scissors. Okay guys, I just want to show you a little bit of how it looks with tape, the washi tape in there. Looks really good. I like the way it sits too. So yeah, guys, that's it for our tutorial. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. It holds a good amount, guys. Like I said, you can always use different material, guys. Different material. That's like the fluffy material. But it turned out to be awesome. Awesome, guys. Yay. Thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and share, guys. Definitely see me in my next video. All right, guys. Have a great one. Bye.